We have to look at now where we are in this journey with the pandemic, with this virus. Not too sure where we are we? Are we post-pandemic, or maybe post-pandemic, or are we getting used to living with the virus, as we live with the flu every year and other sicknesses? This is Mission Alive from MSC Mission Office, and I'm Roger. We need to look at where we are at this time. It's been a difficult time. Maybe we're out of it, maybe we're not. With this new strain, maybe we're getting worried again about many things. And we have to learn to live with all that more and more. However, there's a situation where maybe a lot of people, maybe yourselves, are sick of living with it. Maybe you just, enough. I was talking with a friend of mine in Adelaide who's a psychologist. And I said, are you still working? Well, he's my age, so he's partly retired. But he said, yes, I'm working 3 days a week. And he said, the problem is we haven't got enough psychologists. There's not enough psychologists. And he said a lot of people, because of the pandemic, are very stressed and they need help. And some people have lived in difficult circumstances, very close family relationships within a small confined area. And he said a lot of people's relationships have become very frayed and very stressed. So people are needing help. He said, we haven't got enough psychologists. Government's got to do something about training more psychologists. So that was an interesting thing for me. On another side, perhaps a little bit lighter but indicative, recently I was down the coast with one of our brothers, and we went to the local butcher to get sausages, because this brother said this guy makes really, really good sausages. So we went there, and of course we were chatting about this and that, and he said, the butcher said, the first week after everything opened up and people were allowed to go out, he said our business went right down. People were not interested in buying meat and cooking at home. They wanted to go out. So they were going out for meals. But he said the second week it all picked up again, because people had gone out and they had a share had gone out, and now they were settling back into cooking for themselves and whatnot. But I can understand that during the pandemic there was no going out. They probably got sick of cooking for themselves. They wanted some different recipes. So that's only part of our situation at the moment. We continue to hear of so many problems and difficulties around the world. We have our Afghan refugees that we are trying to assist, who have come out here. They have left Kabul. Often they got on a plane with only what they stood up in. They've left their country, they've left their culture. They're in this foreign culture with a foreign language to them, and many things, making it difficult for them. I've spoken previously about the situation in Papua New Guinea and Port Moresby with COVID. It's, completely out of control. And we are assisting Sister Geraldine in Moresby to get PPE for her staff. So they're just a couple of the situations. But then on the lighter side, there's some good things happening, like what Sister Geraldine is doing for her people, like what a number of parishes, Catholic parishes out the west, particularly at Campbelltown, are doing for the Afghans, helping them, meeting them, becoming friends with them, guiding them, showing them the local knowledge. I've spoken also about Father Ritchie in the Philippines and his Centre for the Poor and Sustainable Agriculture, preserving the traditional rice strain, planting indigenous trees, helping in the schools for the children to learn their own language, because they are tribal people, the original people of the area, to learn their own language, to learn their own culture. So these are good things that are happening. Now, last Sunday our Gospel spoke of John the Baptist as a voice crying in the wilderness, make straight the Lord's ways, make the road smooth. And this is a role of the church. This is our mission in the world, to be a voice crying in the wilderness, to make the way for the Lord. Because if we do really good things, if we make good things happen, then that is making the way of the Lord clear and opening the way. And I'm sure the Holy Spirit, when he sees us doing good things, when we're planning good things, when we're getting on with some good things, the Spirit says, that's where I can work. I can get in there and I can work. I can make things happen. I can really support these people. I can inspire these people. So we become the voice in the wilderness crying. And often in our world today, we might feel we're in the wilderness, that there's so many bad things going on, but there's good things going on too. We have to listen to the good things, and we have to speak out and be a voice in the wilderness. Thanks for being with us on Mission, and thank you for all your support. Keep supporting us, and we keep doing what we're trying to do.